Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal and welcome to the match build-up for Arsenal's game against Southampton. We are 30 minutes away from another crucial game. We've lost 2 of our last 2 games. We've lost 3 of our last 4 games. This is a must-win game. I could not have asked for a better fixture than this. Southampton at home, I cannot have asked for a better fixture than this. Obviously, you could ask for the likes of Newcastle, Norwich, but Southampton at home is the perfect fixture after you've lost 2 games in a row. Yes, they're not that easy, but being at home, this is a game we should be winning. With that said, though, last season they did draw with us at our place. The previous season we also drew, and the previous season before that we only beat them by 3-2. So they've actually given us a couple of hard games. So I'll go through the lineup. Let me know what your prediction is for the game. And what are you expecting from this game? Are Arsenal going to get goals? We never score goals these days. Are we going to get a few today? Are we going to concede? What are your thoughts on the lineup as well? So let's get straight into it. I'll talk about the Arsenal lineup first, obviously. So this is how the Arsenal lineup looks like. We obviously have Ramsdale in goal. The back four remains the same. Tierney starts alongside Gabriel, White, and Tomiyasu. So that is back-to-back starts for Tierney. First time he started 2 games in a row, I think, since the start of the season. Xhaka and Partey also start in midfield once again. Odegaard starts at the number 10, in behind Lacazette once again, and then Martinelli and Saka up front. So this is the same lineup that started against Everton on Monday night. That leaves on the bench Okonkwo, Tavares, Cedric, Holding, Niles, Lokonga, Pepe, Smith Rowe, and Kete. So as you can see, there is no Aubameyang in the squad at all. Not in the starting lineup, not on the bench. I understand he's ill, so we will not be seeing Aubameyang today. We will be seeing Lacazette up front. Hopefully this lineup works because the time we played against Everton on Monday, we only touched the ball in Everton's box once the whole first half. So this is the same lineup that is starting. We are missing Smith Rowe's pace and ball carrying ability. We are missing, if you want to say Aubameyang space, we literally have to depend on Martinelli and Saka to create a lot today, and Odegaard as well, if he can get a couple of goals as well, and Lacazette maybe. So that is how the Arsenal lineup looks like. Am I happy with that? I mean, could be better. I mean, maybe a couple of changes. I would have preferred to see Lokonga in there, maybe someone like a Smith Rowe starting. But we also have a tough game on Wednesday against West Ham, so we can't just relax. So let me know your predictions for the game as I go through Southampton's lineup as well. So this is how Southampton's lineup looks like. They have Caballero, 40-year-old Caballero in goal. They don't have their first choice goalkeeper. That is McCarthy is out injured for 4 weeks, and they also don't have Fraser Foster, their second choice goalkeeper. So they've literally bought Caballero as an emergency goalkeeper. Surely we can score against him. He is 40 years of age. Surely we have to score against him. They also have Livramento, another former Chelsea player, Stevens, Benarek, and Kyle Walker-Peters at the back. In midfield, they have Diallo, Ward-Prowse, Redmond, Taylor, Armstrong, and Broja, another former Chelsea player. And then on the bench, they have Lewis, Valerie, Lyenko, Perrod, Smallbone, Genepo, Walcott, former Arsenal player. He did score against us last season at the Emirates. Let's hope he doesn't do it again. Elianusi and Shane Long, a player who has scored against us very many times before. So from this Southampton lineup, what we need to watch out for is those set pieces from Ward-Prowse. No giving away silly free kicks, no giving away silly corners, because Ward-Prowse will punish us. We cannot afford to just give away stupid set pieces all over the place. Ward-Prowse is lethal from free kicks and corners. Whichever angle, whichever position, we have to take care of it. But surely with a 40-year-old goalkeeper in goal, we have to try and score today. Positives, what do you guys make of the lineup? I'll type it in right now so I can leave it on screen. So we have Ramsdale in goal. I'll just type it in quickly. The back four remains the same. Are you happy with Tierney starting once again, or did you want Tavares to come back in? I mean, Tierney played the other day. We kept a clean sheet while he was on the pitch. He gave an assist while he was on the pitch and then got subbed off, and we conceded 2 goals. Not saying it's because Tierney had gone off, but I mean, he was on the pitch and he kept a clean sheet. Those are facts. Tomiyasu and Gabriel and White start once again. When are they going to be rested? Listen, defenders can play every single game, But I'm surely, obviously, after losing 2 games, they have to play all the games. We have West Ham on Wednesday, and then we have Leeds over the weekend. So it's going to be interesting to see how he rotates the lineup. Xhaka again starts in midfield alongside Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, who hasn't been doing well at all. Thomas Partey has been very, very average. In fact, he was asked to rate himself so far this season, and he gave himself a 4. I think so far this season or so far in his Arsenal career, and he gave himself a 4. That's how bad Thomas Partey has been. He's had a couple of good games, but the injuries, a couple of poor performances here and there, did not turn up against United, looked poor against Liverpool, and is one of those guys that we need to perform. Martinelli, this is the 4th game in a row we are seeing Martinelli. When was the last time we saw Martinelli 4 games in a row? That is as well very, very interesting. So weaknesses and strong points, I'd say, again, let's hope Odegaard can get himself into the box and score a goal again. That's what we need. Back four, I'm confident we can keep a clean sheet. I mean, the games we've played at home, like against Norwich, Watford, Newcastle, we've managed clean sheet. So I wouldn't be surprised if we kept a clean sheet. The problem for me is the fact that we can only score 2 goals most in a game. How many times have we scored more than 2 goals this season? I literally cannot even remember. That's how we don't score goals. We've only scored 18 goals in the Premier League this season. Over the years, like back in the 2007s, 2008s, by now you find us with maybe 30 goals already. But this time we are really struggling for goals. So can we at least get 3 goals today? At least be comfortable after the first half. Let's not go to halftime 0-0, and then in the 60th minute it's still 0-0, and then we're asking ourselves, who should we bring on? Should we bring on Pepe? Should we bring on Smith Rowe again, risk him? Let's put Smith Rowe on the bench. Let's leave him on the bench. Let's score 3 goals. Let's rest Smith Rowe until the Wednesday game against West Ham. Let's not make it hard for ourselves. So let me know what you make of that lineup. Let me know what your prediction is for the game. Who do you fear most from the Southampton team? For me, it's definitely Ward-Prowse. Very, very dangerous from free kicks. If you do not watch out for him, he's going to bang in one. Cookie says, I have a suspicion, judging by rumors about a fallout and Oba discipline issues, that Oba may have played his final game for the club. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, Ateta was asked the other day about selling Aubameyang, and he said we've never really talked about that. I don't think we'll get rid of Nketiah, Aubameyang, and Lacazette all in the space of 5 months. I do not think that will happen at all. I think Aubameyang will still be here next season. Maybe he'll not be a first choice striker. Maybe we'll have another striker and then Aubameyang coming from the bench. Lacazette is obviously leaving. Nketiah, I think, even though they say they're going to give him a new contract, I feel like he's going to go out on loan next season. So there could be. I mean, we are just speculating. None of us knows what has gone on. People are saying it's an illness. The truth is, though, on the first day when you played against Brentford and Aubameyang and Lacazette weren't there were rumors about the coach falling out with them, but it emerged that they were just ill. So there's always rumors that are going on. Let's hope there's nothing really serious happening. So, because we don't want that. We've lost 3 of our last 4 games. We need everyone to be concentrated today, definitely. Niles should have started over Partey. I don't know what has happened to Niles as well. The last time he started for Arsenal against Watford, he played really well. Do I think Niles will start against West Ham midweek? I don't think so. So Niles, funny thing, he played very well the last time he started, but we've never seen him again since. So again, I really don't know what is happening with Niles. Again, do I think Niles will be here next season? I really don't. I really don't think Niles will be here again next season unless something happens when he changes the manager before then and the next manager likes him. But with Mikel Arteta, I don't think Saliba will come back to Arsenal. I don't think Mavropanos will come back to Arsenal. I don't think Guendouzi will come back to Arsenal. I don't think, not because it's Arteta's fault. Maybe they just don't fit Arsenal right now. Guendouzi, maybe a new manager would come and still not bring in Guendouzi. We still have to wait and see. But I mean, I don't think they'll be here next season. I predicted different, but I've changed again. Cookie says 1-0. RK says 2-1 Arsenal, better still 2-0. I think we'll concede. I think I've gone for 2-1. I don't see Arsenal being that comfortable. It's never comfortable with Arsenal. That's the problem. It's never, ever comfortable with Arsenal. Back in the day, you guys would remember, not even that far back. Let's take it back to like 2016, 2017 there with Ozil and those kind of players, Sanchez. There used to be some games where you used to get 3 goals in the first half against Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, and then you're comfortable in the second half. You could make some changes. We could see the likes of Niles. You could give Holding a couple of minutes, but every single day these days, it's usually 1-0 or 0-0, and then we're struggling in the final minutes. I don't want that every single time. And can we make a game comfortable for once? We've not made a game comfortable the whole season. Like literally, Burnley 1-0, Norwich 1-0, Watford 1-0, Newcastle, you had to wait until the second half. All those games have been very, very hard. Ike says, hope you're good. I am, but it'll be better if you get the win. Tactical says, Shaka starting hurts me. Who would you have started instead of Xhaka? Tactical, would you have started Niles? Would you have gone for Lokonga? Again, what has happened to Lokonga? He played very well for a couple of games and then disappeared. The moment Xhaka comes in, he's disappeared totally. Aubameyang was left out of the North London derby last season. I remember him due to turning up late. Wouldn't be surprised if a similar thing happened and could be the final straw. I remember him being very mad in that game. But then again, as I said, in the first game this season, people say that Lacazette and Aubameyang had fallen out with Arteta. That's why they hadn't started the Brentford game. But they turned out that they had COVID. But then again, Aubameyang was getting a tattoo on his Instagram story last night. So I really don't understand. Is he really ill because he was getting a tattoo last night? People who are ill, who have COVID are back home. So I don't know which kind of sickness it is. It could be, as you say, Cook, you never know. Homecoming team has to wait 3 games for a comeback, whereas Xhaka, Tierney has to wait 3 games for a comeback, whereas Xhaka, who shouldn't be back, yet is straight back in, even though his replacements have been 10 times better than him. I don't know. I still need to sit down with these managers because it's not only an Arteta thing. Wenger used to start at Xhaka every single game. Emery used to start him every single game. Ljungberg started in the game he was in charge. So I don't understand. I know he can add something, but those silly yellow cards like the other day, getting a yellow card in the first 20 minutes, very unnecessary in the first half, and then unnecessarily not having to tackle the player in the second half. We would have taken off taken down Gomez or Gray that day. We wouldn't have let them run all that way. So I don't know, man, with Xhaka. Southampton might score. I think they'll score. I think they'll definitely score 2-1. I don't know if Adams is in the team. I'll check their team again. I don't think Adams is in the team. And I haven't particularly rated Lokonga, but he's been better than Xhaka. Niles, I think Niles, the last game he played, he was okay. So keep sending in your predictions for the game today. What do you feel the game will look like? So I'll go through the lineups one more time. I'll start with the Southampton one. I want to check if Adams is there up front. So Shea Adams is actually not there. That's actually a good thing for us. They have 40-year-old, I'll repeat again, 40-year-old Willy Caballero in goal. They've literally brought him in as an emergency goalkeeper because 2 of their goalkeepers are injured. We have to score against him. If we don't, I'll be very, very mad. Livramento, Stevens, Benarek, and Walker Peters at the back. Diallo, Ward-Prowse, Redmond, and Teller, and Adam Armstrong and Broja up front. So from that lineup, there are like 4 players who used to be Chelsea players, Caballero, Livramento, Broja, but they're missing 2 players I actually think they're good. Romeo in midfield is very energetic. He fouls players all over the place. He's very physical. So they don't have Oriol Romeo in midfield, and they also don't have Shea Adams up front, which would only be a good thing for us. And on their bench, Shane Long always scores against Arsenal over the years and Theo Walcott. So let's hope the game is done by the time they come in. But we're here to focus on Arsenal. So that is our lineup today. Let's hope we get 2-3 goals early on so that we could bring in the likes of Pepe. When will Pepe play for Arsenal again? I don't even remember how Pepe looks like. That's how long we haven't seen him. If I see Pepe right now, I wouldn't tell you this is Pepe. I don't even remember how he looks like. Ramsdale, Tierney, Gabriel, White, Tomiyasu at the back. The one thing I love about Arsenal this season is that most of our defenders are staying fit. Over the few years, you'd see Koscielny playing 2 games out injured. Bellerin would play 3 games out injured. Tierney would play 4 games out injured. This time around, Gabriel, White, and Tomiyasu have played every single game since the Norwich match. Tierney has also started 2 in a row now. Xhaka and Partey are fit. Partey has been fit, but he hasn't been performing. That's the problem. He needs to start performing. Odegaard in the number 10 position, how we could do with another goal from him again today. Martinelli starting with 3 games in a row, the 4th appearance in a row. That's a miracle in itself. And then Saka on the right, we need him to create a lot for us today. We basically will be depending on Saka again. And then Lacazette up front. To me, as I always say, I don't usually say drop Aubameyang, play Lacazette, because I feel like Aubameyang doesn't have that goal scoring touch, and Lacazette doesn't have it either. When was the last time Lacazette actually scored a goal and we were like, wow, Lacazette, that is a striker's finish? I cannot remember the last time Lacazette scored a goal. I think the last goal was a penalty against, was it Wimbledon in the Carabao Cup? I can't remember the last time he scored. So let's take a look at Southampton results. Last time out, Southampton drew 1-1 with Brighton. The previous week, they drew 2-2 with Leicester, so they'll have a draw. The previous week, they lost 4-0 to Liverpool. They also lost to Norwich City 2-1. And so Southampton have gone 4 games without a win. Perfect to face Arsenal. Just like Everton had gone 300 games without a win, and they still beat Arsenal. Southampton have gone 4 games without a win, and here comes Arsenal. Don't be surprised if they actually beat Arsenal. When was the last time they won an away game? The last time Southampton won an away game was back in October. We are in December now. Again, perfect for them to get their first win away from home since October. Very, very perfect for them. Their keeper is older than Ben Foster, yet Oba, if he was starting still, would miss an open goal. I mean, this keeper, we have to test him. That's what we need to do today. We have to test him. Let's take shots. Against United, I was happy because we had a few shots on goal that day. I think we had like 10 shots or something. Let's do the same today. Surely he won't save all of them. I hear the headlines now, 40-year-old Cabrera keeps clean sheet as Southampton smash Arsenal. Or the way the media loves putting it, 40-year-old goalkeeper keeps a clean sheet against us, against a poor Arsenal side who are back to square one yet again. This is what we've been saying about Arsenal. You know, they only beat the small teams, the Norwiches and Burnleys, but when they come up against a tough opponent, you know, they struggle a lot. I don't know where Arsenal are headed from here. You know, I usually try not to listen to the journalists and the pundits after an Arsenal loss. They are usually very poisonous. The other day they were talking about how we are depending on Saka and Smith Rowe, you know, which is true. The bigger guys are not playing well. Thomas Partey is not playing well. They think Ben White and Gabriel are not very good. I was like, have you been watching Arsenal games? How can you just confidently sit there and say Gabriel has not been doing good? Last time we seen Pepe was against Leeds in the Carabao Cup and he fell. Yep, you're very, very true. Very, very true. Him and Martinelli, even Martinelli in that game, they didn't play very well against Leeds that day, and I thought they were going to take the opportunity. I think Martinelli since then is taking his opportunity. I still want to see Pepe again. Let's give him a game and let's see how he does. Get Pepe out of this club. If we are to sell Pepe again, I always ask, how much will you get for him? Again, I don't think he'll leave Arsenal. I think he'll still be here next season, but he's not really impressed. 72 million. I could count the games where he really played well on maybe one hand. Last season, at the end of last season, he did well. A couple of games against United, but apart from that, is he really impressed? I don't think so. So this is a match I want to see a lot from. I would go for a 2-1 prediction. Their one goal, I think, could come from a set piece. Because of Ward-Prowse, I could see a very good free kick taken straight to goal or across from Ward-Prowse, one of them, their defenders scoring from a header. I could see that happening. Hopefully, it's not them breaking on us, Redmond or Broger scoring a one-on-one with our goalkeeper. I'm hoping we won't see that. Definitely hoping we won't see that. But it's going to be interesting. We have to get a win. West Ham on Wednesday. That is not easy. Leeds away next weekend. It's not going to be easy, especially with them. With our players missing out. I don't know where our players are. Aubameyang, Smith Rowe is now injured. We are missing a few players again. There's a time we had all our players fit, which is an old story now. Usually Arsenal don't have all their players fit. This is the closest we ever got to having all our players fit. But we need Lacazette to do well. We can't allow people like Gray to be shooting balls like this from outside the box. We can't let that happen in Southampton again. And another thing I want to see today, if we score fast, please try and get a second goal. Don't score fast and then relax. How many times have we scored this season and relaxed? Crystal Palace, we scored fast, relaxed. Last time we got 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, we relaxed. We never got another one. Norwich got 1 goal, we never got another one. Burnley got 1 goal, we never got another one. The other day against Everton, we got 1 goal, we never got another one. I mean, we can't be doing that every single time. We have to create more chances and take advantage. Liverpool scored 4 goals against these guys. I know Liverpool is a different caliber, but it's a home game. Take advantage of that. We'd get around 20 to 30 million, and if a club are being stupid, 40 million is still 26, and he has a bit of potential judging by his performances late last season and at his previous club. The other thing is Pepe is actually leaving in January for the African Cup, and maybe early on in December, maybe around Christmas period is when they leave because of isolation and all that. He'll go, Aubameyang will go, Partey will go, El Neni will go. It will be very interesting during that period to see which kind of lineup we use, because you're going to play Man City January 1st and you're going to play Tottenham, I think, January 4th or something. So in a North London derby, in a game against City as well, we won't be having all those players. We'll have to depend on Martinelli, Nketiah, all those sort of players. So, man, we have to pick up points. We have to pick up points. So if we win today, which position are we on the table? I think if we win, you're going to go to 5th on the table, if I'm not wrong. Let's see, we are on 23 points. If we win, you're going on 26. Tottenham are not playing this weekend. Their game is already postponed. And United, I think United will run over Norwich City at later on today. So I think we could finish the day 6th if we get a win today. We are lucky Wolves are playing Man City, because if Wolves won, they would have been past us. And we're also lucky there's no team that is going to get past us this week, even if we lose. But we cannot afford to lose. My prediction is 2-1. Who do I think will get the goals? I am going to go for Saka, and I am going to go for Odegaard once again. I do not feel confident about Lacazette scoring goals. I don't feel like he has the anger of scoring goals. Just go back to Lacazette's first season. Check the first game he played against Leicester City. Check the game he played against Bournemouth, I think 2 weeks later after that. The games he played against Fulham, Cardiff, Emirates first season. He used to score so many different kind of goals, left foot, right foot colors from outside the box. Very, very good at penalties. Like this nowadays, I don't see Lacazette having the hang of scoring goals. I don't know if it's because he's getting older. I don't know if it's just because he's lost the touch. I don't know if it's because he just wants to leave very soon. I just don't know what has happened to him. But we have to close the gap on the likes of West Ham. Here is another chance to pass West Ham. Win today, we are on 26 points. West Ham are on 27. We have West Ham midweek. If we can beat them then, we could easily get 4th. But then again, it's Arsenal. Don't be surprised if you are 10 points behind West Ham by the time we get to Thursday morning. That is so Arsenal. I'll try and bring the table, EPL table. Let me just search for it so that I can put it on screen. EPL table. Let's see. I mean, City. When I see teams like Liverpool have scored 44 goals already, and we've scored only 18, and we started the season together. I mean, that is just crazy. Scarlett, no spamming on Facebook, please. Tactical says Odegaard goal and Lacazette penalty. If we get a penalty, can we actually score a penalty? Again, when was the last time Arsenal scored a penalty? But let's just hope we win this game. I'll be back again with the match reaction after the game and player ratings. Let's hope it's a positive one. The last few days, few weeks, it's been horrible. Losing to United and losing to Everton, it's not been a good place to be in. So make sure to comment down below what your prediction is. What do you expect from this game? Who is going to be the difference? My man to watch for Arsenal is obviously Saka. The man to watch from Southampton is James Ward-Prowse. But they've lost very many games. How many games have they lost? They've lost 5 games this season. They've conceded 14 goals. That's less than Arsenal have conceded. But from their away games, they did beat Watford 1-0. They lost 4-0 to, was it Liverpool away from home. They also lost 3-1 to Chelsea away from home. They drew with City 0-0 away from home. They also drew with Newcastle 2-2. They lost to Everton 3-1. Surely we have to try and get a win here with an early goal as well. So I'll schedule the match reaction right now. As goals go in, just make sure to comment there in the chat what you make about the game. So thank you for watching. Catch you guys in a couple of hours. Come on, you Arsenal. Please, I'm begging you again, don't screw it today.